Not content just to be another dude on the roster. Not content to sit idly by and wait for opportunities. This man went out and seized the moment, not only capturing the Fight Night Championship on 2 separate occasions, but also the World Tag Team titles as well. But back to the Fight Night Championship. Going to war over the course of 6 weeks with some of the baddest people to ever do it, to forge this moment right here, to forge his legacy in greatness. Say goodbye in this time. Ready to make that cash in. It is barbecue or mildew for the reigning Fight Night champion. Barbecue, he feasts. Mildew, it all goes away. Because for Shan Leon tonight, it is Grand Prix or bust. That Fight Night Championship effectively vacated at the conclusion of this matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, undisputed Fight Night champion and the #1 contender for the Grand Prix Championship, the Divine Weapon, Shan Leon. But the champ is in the building, the Day One original, the Berserker, the Strongman, the Showstopper, a man who's fought tooth and nail over the course of 3 seasons, damn near, finally achieving that championship reign. And he ain't gonna let nobody take it from him. Just having to defend that championship less than 48 hours ago, the true fighting champion, J-Rock, ready to defend again. The old guard versus the new blood, old school versus the new school, the tried and true versus the new kid on the block. It goes down, ladies and gentlemen, here in the co-main event with the Grand Prix Championship on the line. Oh yes, indeed, the struggle only makes that success sweeter. Mike Rome, if you would please, take it away.
Introducing the challenger from Manila, Philippines, weighing in at 230 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Fighting Champion, Shan Leon. And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, the All-Star Pro Wrestling Grand Prix Champion, Showstopper J-Rock.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with the introductions out of the way. And one last look at that prestigious Grand Prix Championship for both competitors. One last look for those of y'all at home. This is the co-main event of the evening. We got Shan Leon. We got J-Rock. We got one-on-one action. And we got the Grand Prix Championship on the line. Leon coming in hot. A super kick right to the mouth of the reigning Grand Prix champion. Trying to drop the knee. Rock out of the way. The veteran, the showstopper, eating the combination. About and determined to hold on to that championship. After just having defended this past Saturday. And now, that's what I call Wrestling Volume 2 in a barn burner, slobber knocker of a match. With Dominic Jason now finding himself facing off against another incoming new talent in Shan Leon and the Divine Weapon. Giving out the business. Getting the guard up, combo breaker, Leon. Trying to take the champ out of his element. But focused, composed, in the pocket. Rock did not make it this far by getting complacent, by losing focus. But this new breed, this batch of new blood injected in All-Star Pro Wrestling, always forcing everybody to step up their game. Always forcing a rise in the tide here. Rock with the hard lariat, dropping the #1 contender. Irish whipping in the ropes. Leon holding on, putting the brakes on, but Rock with the wherewithal, with the in-ring awareness to still maintain control, to still be in the driver's seat. The champion commanding the ring. Rock, the strong man, with the feet of strength, walking Leon to the center of the ring before executing that scoop slam. Now mixing up the offensive. Isolating the arms, stomping the fingers. Rock getting ruthless with it. Rock getting nasty with it. The Grand Prix champion being a little too aggressive and paying for it. Leon now turning the tide. Now in control. Leon making a career here in All-Star Pro. Defying expectations of playing on the overconfidence of the old guard here. The Rock with many tricks up his sleeve. Learned a thing or two over his senior year in All-Star Pro. Like this right here, trying to intimidate, trying to get inside the mind of his opponent, but Leon saw it coming, made the adjustment, and made Rock pay. Single leg dropkick into the face of the Grand Prix champion, able to kick out at 2. Leon making himself known as Mr. Fight Night with the record 6 Fight Night championship matches underneath his belt to get to this point here. Bound and determined to make the trip all worth it. The Righteous Paladin, the Divine Weapon, the #1 contender for the Grand Prix championship with that ripcord knee strike, falling into the cover, hooking the leg with the top of the line, and just like that, it is all over. Walking the righteous path. Completing that story. From the Hall of Fight Night to the stadiums of HAVOK. From an Unlimited over the Fight Night title. From the Grindhouse to where chaos crowns kings. And solidifying his spot as one of the faces to watch. And now, a prime contender for Rookie of the Year early on in the season. Keep an eye on them, folks. And new.
All-Star Pro Wrestling Grand Prix champion, Shane Leon.
With that victory here tonight, the landscape on HAVOK officially completely shifting from that of which 1 month ago. Little Devil sitting atop as the World Heavyweight Champion. Shan Leon now, your new Grand Prix champion. Bad Boys Inc. holding it down with the Double Eagle Tag titles. Of course, Britt Graves is your Women's World Champion. And the boot now, the Fight Night Championship going up for grabs tomorrow night, this Wednesday, live on Fight Night. Well, folks, I guess it's true what they say as the old adage goes. Time flies when you're having fun, because it is now time for the main event of the evening. of the evening. We got Bishop Blaze, the Trailblazer, the Brutal Luchador, going one-on-one with the new World Heavyweight Champion, Big Evil, Little Devil.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Luchadors from Pretoria, South Africa, weighing in at 260 pounds, the Luchador, Bishop Blaze.
The Trailblazer, the Brutal Luchador, two-time All-Star Pro Wrestling Grand Prix champion. And now, the Masked Maniac with his sights set on the World Heavyweight Championship. Another pioneer here in All-Star Pro. And with the Brutal Luchadors at his back, the sky is the limit for the Trailblazer. Ready to turn up the heat to 500 degrees here in the main event. Bishop Blaze, ready to spoil the coronation celebration, the champ. The champ is in the building.
The Tribe from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 237 pounds. The All-Star Pro Wrestling World's Heavyweight Champion and the All-Little Demon.
The man that sit atop the mountain here in All-Star Pro. The man to do the unthinkable. Winner of the 2025 Apex Tournament and the two-time reigning undisputed World's Heavyweight Champion, the Big Evil, Little Devil. We got Bishop Blaze, we got Little Devil, we got one-on-one action in the main event. And Devil, after having his hands full with one high-flying luchador just 2 days ago, find himself in a very similar situation. But this time, as the man, this time, as the face that runs the place. Spent his time in the main event evening, but this time, with second billing, this time with the champion's advantage. The Devil, with no time to rest on his laurels, knows he's got a target on his back. Heavy as the head that wears the crown, and everybody in town coming all around trying to take it down. Bars. I'm sorry, I get a little excited sometimes. I gotta excuse me. And brilliant wrestling on display by Blaze, known for his high-flying luchador technique, trying to mix up his attack on the Devil, trying to keep the World Heavyweight Champion guessing. And Lorman and false in security before turning up the speed, dropping the champion with the lariat. Blaze now fired up, no pun intended. Boot to the midsection, dropping the champion. Blaze trying to use technique here, trying to outmaneuver the champion, rolling backstabber. Devil rolling outside to try to reset. Blaze still with the advantage. Blaze got the moves like Jagger, but Devil gonna tie him up, trying to slow down the pace, trying to make some sense of this. Just remember that he's the champion. He's the one everybody's chasing. He needs to pace himself, not get too worked up. Just do what you've been doing.